Religion, the object, not the objective. In today's world, religion is often misunderstood. Some perceive it as a set of rules to follow, others see it as a moral badge to wear, and for many, it's merely an outdated tradition. However, at its core, religion was never intended to be an objective, a goal to strive for. Rather, it is an object, something real and living, a byproduct of faith. The problem? Over time, religion has shifted from being the result of faith to becoming a performance of faith. This is why many now view religion as a vain action, rather than the natural fruit of a relationship with God. When religion becomes an objective, when religion is treated as an objective, it centers on doing rather than being. It transforms into a checklist: pray, give to charity, attend church, rather than a transformation of the heart. Consider these examples. A person who donates to charity only for social media recognition. Someone who never misses church but is rude, dishonest, or unforgiving outside of it. A celebrity who posts Bible verses yet whose life contradicts biblical values. A businessman who tithes generously but exploits his employees. In all these instances, religion is being performed rather than lived. It becomes about appearing good rather than being changed by God. This is exactly what Isaiah 29:13 warns against. These people come near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Religion is the object of faith. True religion is not performance. It is the natural consequence of a transformed heart. James 1:27 describes it this way: religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. This is not a list of actions to take, but a reflection of who we have become. When faith is genuine, religion is the evidence. Just as an apple tree naturally produces apples, a life rooted in faith yields works of love, kindness, and justice, without the need for striving or performance. Truth, a subject, not subjective. This shift, where religion is perceived as a goal instead of a byproduct, arises from a deeper issue: the belief that truth is subjective. We live in a time when phrases like "my truth" are common, but the truth is not a matter of personal preference, it is a person. Jesus proclaimed in John 14:6, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." Truth is not a playlist where everyone selects their favorite song. If two people step on a scale, one cannot claim, "My truth says I weigh 120 pounds," while the scale reads 180. Truth is an objective reality, not an individual choice. When truth becomes subjective, religion follows suit. It morphs into whatever people wish it to be rather than what it truly is. Instead of a relationship with God that transforms lives, it devolves into a self-defined set of beliefs that lead to minimal or no transformation. Faith that brings relief, not just belief. True religion is not merely belief, it is relief. In Genesis 5:29, Lamech named his son Noah, saying, "He will comfort us in the labor and painful toil of our hands, caused by the ground the Lord has cursed." Noah's very name signifies relief. His faith compelled him not just to believe in God's word, but to act in a way that brought salvation to his family. Jesus makes this parallel in Luke 17:26-27, warning that just as people ignored Noah's message and perished in the flood, many today disregard the truth. Ecclesiastes 3:15 reminds us, "Whatever is has already been, and what will be has been before, and God will call the past to account." History repeats itself, not in identical form, but in undeniable patterns. As the saying goes, today is either a better yesterday or a worse one. It may not be the same, but it's definitely familiar. Like a river flow, same water, different freshness. Conclusion: observing, not deserving religion, when treated as an objective, becomes about earning, deserving, and performing. But when understood as an object, it becomes something real, an expression of faith, a work of character, and a life transformed. Therefore, the best way to be religious is not by practicing beliefs, but by being a relief, not by having a character of works, but by producing works of character.